Hi everybody, this is Christy from the Be the Light YouTube channel. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. Let's see, today is the 26th. So, for the past 3 days, I have been receiving numbers in my inner vision, and numbers, if you are unaware, play a significant role in our lives. The man, the human in us, sees numbers as a way of control, meaning the time, instead of seeing these numbers on the clock as a way of a guidance system. Now, not all numbers are guiding numbers, but there are a lot that are. And then there are numbers that are specifically made just for you. One specific number that I'm going to just mention is, or that you may be aware of, is the 1111. That is a major wake-up call. That is the one that says, hello, I need you to focus. And it could just be the number 11 in itself. Some people see 11 often, and they ask why, but then never go any further than that. So the past 3 days I have been receiving, and it began with 11 and 11. I had an 11 in my left vision, and I had an 11 in my right vision. After those two numbers kind of faded a little bit, I received a 1 in my middle vision. And I don't need you to really focus on where I saw these images or numbers at. I'm just expressing where it is, and it's for my own understanding. And then the next day, I received the 1010 in my right vision. And this morning, I received 111, and that was in the center vision, if I am correct, because I was really tired this morning. I slept in. I really slept in. And I also heard 2 months. So, I have a lot of numbers that have been coming up. And that's something that I want you to really kind of keep within your awareness, is that numbers are visible to your physical senses, your physical vision, for you to acknowledge. Upon that acknowledgement, and upon the opening of who you are, and using your inner intuition and guidance system, you will begin to see numbers inside of you. Those of you who don't understand what I'm talking about, that is within your third and fourth eye. It's inner knowing. And everyone has this gift. We're all born with the same gift. But I was going to talk about the numbers here. A lot of you know what they are. It's basically about great opportunities. Be mindful of your thoughts. A level up a higher level of awakening. Because I know where I am in my journey. I am already an awakened spirit. But you will get to certain levels in your awakening process where you awaken to more. And awakening doesn't mean that you're just awakening to in the beginning of it. You're always awakening. You're always becoming more aware, more conscious, more intuitive, having more faith, more love. You are always receiving more when you are on your journey. And so all of this, of course, makes sense compared to the message that I put out there yesterday about leveling up now to our next level of light body activation. And when we get to a certain level, we receive a whole bunch more. A lot of us are working in our spiritual awakening to receive our purpose, to know in our heart what it is that we are going to be doing. Until then, that question always comes up. No matter how inspirational we can be, how much we are giving to people, we're like, well, what is it, God? What am I going to do? I know I'm doing something for you, for humanity, for love and light, but what is it specifically? Yeah, basically you're helping to raise the vibration. But there is more. And that requires us to know precisely who our higher soul is, who our oversoul is. When you receive your oversoul, that is the Christ you connection, or whoever is chosen as your oversoul, that is within the light of Christ. Okay, so don't take that misunderstanding. Anything that is within the light is still all full of Christ. And these numbers that I'm talking about today are, again, I'm going in basic information here. The awakening process, being mindful of your thoughts and emotions, because the manifestation of it all will be quick. If you are a negative individual and you are seeing these numbers, they're asking you to remove that negativity, because the angels, God, spirit realm is asking you to be aware that you have great power in yourself, great possibility in yourself, and that whatever your thoughts and emotions are in alignment with, you shall create. Here's the thing that people don't really speak about when it comes to manifesting. You have to be in alignment with it. People say, get your thoughts and your emotions and your actions together, and you create it. There's a lot missing in this equation. If you don't believe in it, for one, if it's not in your heart and it's certain there, it's because that your thought process isn't there either. You don't believe. You're not thinking properly because your mind is really going back to the past. Your past life, your past experiences, and recalling all of that. So what's required of all of this? And your heart will always go back to the past too, as a result of those negative thoughts that you are remembering too. The requirement for proper manifestation is the clearing, the healing process. When you heal yourself completely, your chakra system works. Your 7 main chakra systems will begin to move in alignment with each other. And not just that, in alignment with the universe. You will match the flow of creation. when you match, that's when what you are desiring, what you need, what you think and feel within you become. So no matter how much you try to brainwash yourself into thinking, oh, I'm going to make $1 million. Yeah. You know what? If you don't feel worthy of $1 million, if you don't feel worthy of love in your life, you can't have it. Worthiness comes from knowing that you are loved, knowing you are valued. And again, what does that mean? Cleansing, purging, healing yourself. This all takes time. But you will notice that in the beginning of your process to your awakening, you're like, I just manifested what I wanted. Because you are waking up and the universe is sending you that confirmation of everything that you can create. It's telling you, it's reassuring you by giving you a breadcrumb here, a breadcrumb there, a manifestation here, a manifestation there, that hey, if you continuously do what you are doing, you can be the great creator that you were designed to be. But it requires healing yourself and getting those inner energy vortexes moving with the universe. When you move with the universe, you are in alignment with divine will and with God. And God is a very giving God. That whatever you are working towards with the purest of heart, you receive. The pure heart that has no doubts, no pain, and no attachments too. You know, when you are saying, oh gosh, I really want money, you are expecting. It's a negative expectation, for one. When you have an expectation of an idea of how it's supposed to play out, you keep it on one idea. When the universe wants to give you 1 million awesome ones that pertain to what it is that you want. So you are creating a limitation within you. That's why this healing process, it just keeps you healing. It just keeps you growing. And it allows you to take in whatever comes your way. So when you stop thinking, I need money, when you stop thinking, I need love, when you stop thinking, I need a better life, and just sit within the moments of gratefulness and doing whatever it is that you have to do to heal your heart. You will have more than what you ever asked for. You leave it open. And beauty just comes, and love just comes. Magic will come. So the purpose of this video today isn't to teach you how to manifest something. All of that, I think, is hogwash. It keeps you in the state of I must have, kind of. I'm asking you to focus on healing your heart, healing your body, healing your mind, healing your soul. And allow everything to come in alignment. When you can find that inner peace, inner love, inner value, inner worthiness, inner alignment. You can have and be and create more this way. And I'm not saying the other way is wrong. It's not my way. It's not the way it worked out for me. It's where I began. It's what I tried to do. How do I manifest tons of wealth in my life? It didn't feel right to me. I tend to always do things the hard way, so the hard way, to me, is the right way. I don't want to go around it. I don't want to cheat myself out of the best experience. Not anymore, anyway. And I don't think you want to cheat yourself out of it either. You know, because there comes a time, if you are just that person who is trying laws of attraction to manifest great wealth, great love, what happens when you get disappointed it didn't work out? What happens if you gain one thing and then you're losing more? Great disappointments mean great setbacks. Means you're not going to feel worthy all over again. The way that I am talking about with the healing doesn't allow that to take place. There's no going back when you do this the right way. It may seem a little more complicated. It may take a little more time, but you know, time we have. We're living anyway. Why not do it right? And you know, when I look back from the moment that I realized I was awakening to right now, it hasn't been 2 years. I have done a lot of growth. I have received a lot more. A lot of people who are where I am now have done this over 10, 20, 30 years. I'm not saying I'm greater. I'm saying I'm determined to do it right. I took the time to really feel what I have denied myself to feel. And I took the time to be determined to be love. The choice is always yours. And one is always more worth it. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.